Everybody, it's been a while, and I just wanted to update you on what's been going on with me, how I'm doing now, what it's like during the quarantine and everything with trying to stay on plan and healthy. So since we last spoke, I made some really great progress. I joined the Planet Fitness, and I was going 3 times a week at least. I was really getting into weightlifting. I started eating things higher in protein, um, and just trying to keep a calorie deficit while building some and at least maintaining what muscle I had. And I really like the being sore. It was the best I've ever done going to the gym in probably my whole life, and I had never really looked forward to it like I was. And part of it was the Planet Fitness mantra of the no judgment thing. I just really felt like I could blend in and vanish there, and I had never had that with the gym before. They also have like this hydro massage bed thing that really I loved. um, so I had a whole routine set up. I would go and do my muscle workout of whatever that day was, and then I would get my nice 10-minute massage, and then I would go hit the elliptical or the treadmill and get some cardio in. Another massage. Some days I would do another 30 minutes of cardio and then another massage, but it kept me coming back, and I enjoyed it. I liked it. I loved the way that I was feeling about myself. I loved the improvements. Like I could tell my muscles were getting bigger and everything, and it was nice. I was feeling better than I had ever felt, and I really you know felt like I was getting somewhere after a year of not really losing any weight. I started eating less um, because I realized what I was doing was kind of just maintaining where I was at with the level I was eating. I needed it to go down. And on days when I would work out, I would kind of eat the same as what I was eating before. So I was definitely going in the right direction. And then the coronavirus happened, and I stopped going to the gym about, I got kind of nervous about it and stopped going about a week or two before they closed, but then they eventually did close. But I could see the writing on the wall. Um, and, I kept it up for a little while. I've been isolated here um, in my house by myself, just with my dog for, it's been about 17 years now. It seems that long. It's been since late March, and it's been difficult mentally. It's been difficult, and I discovered Instacart, so they deliver the groceries to me, and that started being kind of a thing where I would get things that I knew I shouldn't have, but kind of treats, and uh, knowing that I won't just go back up and get more later because I haven't been to a grocery store in that long either. Uh, like I kind of have medical anxiety anyway, so this is kind of a perfect storm for me. I used to be agoraphobic. I used to be afraid to leave the house and have panic attacks, and this has, kind of been a setback that way as well for me. Um, and it really sucks, because there is reason to worry, and yeah, I live in a place that's kind of rural. No one is wearing a mask. If everyone was wearing masks, I think I would be a little bit more comfortable, but no one wearing masks. My mask protects you. Your mask. Where's your mask? Why aren't you protecting me? Um, so it's not worth it. Um, you know, regardless of the odds that I get coronavirus and die from it, those aren't super high or anything. It's not impossible. It happens. I follow the results in Illinois where I live. 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, and 40-year-olds are dying every single day. Um, and I'm not looking to sign up for that. That Russian roulette game. No thanks. Uh, but it's if I do, last time I went to the store, I spent like 2 weeks thinking that I had it. Having the psychosomatic symptoms, and having to rely really heavily on my Xanax prescription, which I don't like doing because it makes me really foggy and gives me memory problems and it just makes me feel off. I don't want to have to rely on something like that because it's a pretty strong, serious drug. Um, so I've just kind of been, doing what has been ordered by our governor, which is just staying at home, and that's led to a lot of snacking and stuff. And um, so I don't know where I'm at right now. I really was looking forward to making a video and kind of taking my camera into the gym and showing everybody just how far I'd come because I was feeling just better than I've ever felt in my life. Uh, and then it's kind of slipped away. And I know I put on a little weight because I just stopped tracking my calories altogether for about 3 weeks. And those there wasn't a single day in those weeks that were good. Some were a lot worse than others. Some, I ordered too much stuff in my grocery pickup, and uh, it was just here, and I was here, and bad things happened. Um, it wasn't on the scale as I have in the past binging, but I would probably classify it as a binge. It, to where I couldn't stop. Um, and But without sugar, uh, I still have not crossed that threshold. The thing I binge on now are these peanut butter crackers. I used to be a big Oreo and milk fan. That was my number one thing. And I found that these peanut butter crackers, if you put them in milk, which is a weird thing to do. Like the first time I did it, I was like, "That's weird," but it was really good, and it kind of brought that all back. So I got lost in that a little bit, like some old triggers, and so that brings us to now. And where I'm at now is, this is my third day of eating uh, on plan. Well, on modified plan, I guess. But within my calorie range is what I should be. Um, and I'm trying to take it easy. I'm trying to, be forgiving of myself because, I know I've done a little bit of damage, but I still want to come out of this thing better than I went in, and I still think that that's possible. Um, Losing the weightlifting was very hard because, that was kind of one of my main motivations. Um, but there are, things you can do, and there's things that when there's a will, there's a way, and I can figure it out. I can figure out how to work the muscles that I've been working here. Uh, I just have to put my head to it and keep trying until I figure whatever out. And there's plenty online resources I haven't even tried because I was so defeated. So, um, but overall, I think I'm going to do good. Uh, I just wanted to let you guys know where I was right now. Nothing, terrible. Like I haven't just, thrown all caution to the wind and said screw it completely. For a little while, but I know that mentally, my anxiety, my depression, everything is just so much better when I regularly exercise, and I just stopped that. I just completely stopped it. Started eating too much every day, and then get in that cycle where you just always want to eat, and there's nothing else to do, and it's tough. But I do realize that in order to reach my goals and to get out of this with my sanity and my health, I'm going to need to start really focusing on some self-care things, which is making sure that I exercise for like 30 minutes, heart racing every day. I think that is the most important thing that I can do. I know eating's 80% of it and exercise 20, but for mentally, um, I think exercise is way more important. And with binge eating disorder, with any kind of eating disorder, or just eating willpower at all, uh, it all happens up here. So that exercise, I think, is probably the most important thing. And eating follows that. It naturally follows that. When you exercise and you feel good and you're doing good, you want to continue that. You don't want to sabotage it later that night. If you do that, you're going to end up, skipping the exercise and just doing that. So as long as I think I keep the exercise going, I will be doing good. But I think, because I'm kind of at this crossroads right now, I kind of want to start tracking, or at least keeping kind of a diary, I guess, of each day, just to hold myself accountable. So kind of make a video of like, my week, um, and what's going on, and upload it here, just to just to have someone else besides my dog to account to. Uh, because it's too easy to just slip into these bad habits, and you know no one knows. It's just me and my food, and that's always been a pretty dangerous combination. So uh, you guys should be seeing more of me, um, and I will keep you guys up to date. I hope everyone's doing well out there. I hope you guys are all staying healthy, and I know this is a pretty much a trying time for everyone, one way or another. People are having different types of struggles with it, but I hope you guys are doing well, and staying as healthy as possible, and in the best mindset as possible, and making the best of it. I will talk to you guys all soon. Till next time, knuckle up.